Okay, welcome back. So you can see it's all nice and shiny. So he had 3 coats of glaze just to get it nice and shiny. Okay, so now we move on to the buckle and the belt, finishing that off, and then we'll put the white stuff on. So you can see I've already started a buckle just to let it dry. So I've got teddy bear brown with a little bit of white sugar paste through it, just for the kind of goldy colour. And we'll paint that later on. So just roll that out, get your square cutter. Okay, and then just turn it upside down, just to get rid of the rough edges of the cutter. Okay, flip that back over, and then cut this square out the middle. Okay, so there we go. Now you can see there's a slight size difference. One's square and one's more rectangle shape. That's because I want it to be a bit more cartoon. That looks a little bit too perfectly looking. So if you get your smoothers, and just give it a little push down, and it also means it's going to fit the belt better as well. So just a wee like that, okay? And then we can just pop that to the side, just to dry. Like so. And then we've made a little bit of the buckle for the belt, the little pin, and that just sits there like so. Okay, so that's that, and we just leave that to dry for a wee minute. So that was just sugar paste, but you could use flour paste, so you could put it straight on if you're in a hurry. So pop them to one side. Oops. Okay, and then the belt. So we've got the sort of the end of the belt to go on. So we just want to roll a bit of black. Get the cutter. Okay, turn it upside down. There we go. And then we just want to make the end, so just cut nice and neat. Cut the end off. There we go. And then stitchy. And then obviously we can't go around the corner with that one because it's too big, so we've got to just fake that bit there. Okay, so that was pretty easy. And then a wee bit of glue up here, and then lift it up and place it on. So about here. Okay. And then we want to decide where the buckle is going to go. So it's in the middle, about there. Okay, and just cut that off. It just gives the illusion that the belt's a proper belt. You know it's not. Okay. Okay, you can have it just slightly folding out, like that. And then if you get the pin and just, there we go. Right. Okay, make sure that's not falling off. And then a wee scoosh, just to bring the colour out. There we go. Right, okay, so I'll just tidy this up. Okay, so that was pretty easy. So now what we want to do is just attach that, because that'll have dried now. So, a little bit of glue. And that just wants to go on there. Whoops. Like so. And then just want to make a wee hole there. And then, so I think the second one I made looks better. And then that wants to go on there like that. There we go. Excellent, good. Now that looks a bit more curved that side, so let's just make that a bit more straight. That's better. Okay, so that's going to get painted later on. Okay, so let's just pop them out of the way. Don't need that, don't need that, or that. Okay, so we're getting the white out. So we need to make sure we've got a nice clean surface. Where's the cloth? Okay, so time for white. Okay. It'd have been nice to have made this for the book that I've got out, the Christmas cake book. But I just didn't have time to do something as big as this for it. But a nice little add-on to your collection for Christmas cakes. There we go. Right. Now we've just got to play about and see where we think the white should go. You know, there's no right or wrong way, just where we think it looks good. Now I have got pasta, so we're going to put some white around the edge here. Now I was thinking about doing royal icing, but I think it's probably better to stick to the sugar paste for this. So what we might have to do is just pop some pasta underneath, okay? Just to keep the structure good. Just because of the weight of the sugar paste, we don't want it to affect the jacket. And just go all the way around. But you could use royal icing if you wanted to use royal icing. It doesn't want to stay in. Come on, out you come. There we go. Right. Okay, so let's go around with the glue, make it all sticky. So underneath and just on that edge. So we're just doing the obvious bit first, and then we can decide where the rest is going to go. There we go. Okay, just make sure I've got plenty on. Right, there we are. Right, whoops. Having bad if he went flying off the bucket. Okay, so I've just got to work out how thick this is to be. Let's see. Yeah, that looks about right. Good. Okay, so what we want to do now, should we texture it on the cake or off the cake? Let's think. So it's 2. 1, 2. I think we can start the texture off the cake. So we want to get the small ball tool. Okay, so this is the small end of the ball tool, and we just want to start dimpling the fur. We'll lose some of this when we're pressing against the jacket, but we can, at least it takes a lot of the pressure off doing it on here. And you could use the scissors if you want to make it more textured, like just cutting it. Okay. And then just down this side. There we go. Right. Now does that feel tacky? No, it just feels slidey. That's not good. Not tacky in the least. So it's never going to stay on there. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to go tacky. I'm just going to rub this back bit here as well. And that's nowhere near tacky. Okay, so we'll just make the front and the back at the same time. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, the same thing again. Okay. So if we turn this over, now if we just shave a line, it should make it stick a lot easier to the cake because it's just freshly cut. And it gives us a bit of a better chance of it staying on. There we go. And then just a little bit of glue. Down there. And tissue. Just to make it tacky quickly. Okay, fingers crossed. Yep, that feels good. Scalpel. Yep. Okay, good. That was a whew. Okay, and then the back as well. Okay. Okay. Okay, and just join up with the other bit, and then round we go. There we go. Good. So that works, just putting the glue on and leaving it for a little while to firm up. Right, so now we've got that on, what we can do is just go around and we just want to highlight more. Just okay, I'm not going to do the back. Okay, so that's fine, that's good. Okay, so now we've got to think, well, where else would we get the fur? So I think definitely around here where the gloves are going to be. So there's a sausage there. Okay, and pop I suppose you could put the gloves on first, but as long as we leave a little gap for them, we should be fine. Don't want to be getting green out at this stage. Okay. So these are a bit stronger, so I'm not so worried. So I think we should just pop it on. So I want to put that on there and round. Now if we leave a bit of gap there, we're going to put the green there. So just round there, and then just cut. Okay. Good. And then the other side. Same idea. Did I put glue on there? I can't remember. So in there, like that. That was a better fit. Okay, just have a look. Make sure the two blend together. Okay, and then obviously I'm going to texture them, but I'll do that off camera because that's boring. And then round his neck, which we're not really going to see because he's beard, but it'll feel good to know that it's there. So I wonder around there or up that way. I'm not sure if it should go around the top or around the bottom. I'll have a look, see what looks best. So around that way, oh, up the way, yeah. So let's do it from the top and down. That looks quite nice like that. That does look quite nice. Let's just keep that there, like that. There we go. I like when that happens. It's very stylish, Santa. Nice, like when that happens. There we go. Okay, and then just press that on. Oh, you're not going to see it. His beard's going to hide it. Oh well, we'll maybe see a little bit of it. Okay. And I think just at the bottom around his ankles, we need some as well. You can make it quite thin round there. It's pretty much going to sit on top of this bit here. Okay. My goodness, it's so hot. I've got a winter jacket on, which isn't good. Okay. Okay, so just put it down that way. Around there. There we go. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to go around and dimple it all off, and then when we come back, I think we're going to move on to the head. Yes, the head next.